I'm already late for marriage. How about your friends that are married but they are back at home? Hello? I'm already late for marriage. How about if God is preparing the man and getting him ready so that he can give you the best in life? Don't use another person's clock to put yourself under pressure. It leads to lack of contentment. Just being happy with yourself. Just being at peace with what God has thrown your way. That is true contentment. So it leads to patience in life. You mention your name in the morning, Wale, calm down. And when you hear the psalmist talk to himself, I will say of the Lord is my refuge, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He speaks those things to himself so that his spirit can be contented. He said, my soul, up thou in God. He says those things so that he can be patient. At a point the psalmist said, my feet almost slipped when I consider the prosperity of the wicked. So at the point he looked away, at the point he was carried away, he began to see their SUV. He began to see what they achieved. He said, my feet almost slipped when I consider the prosperity of the wicked. And it's true today. Just look outside. Why do you think a young boy, 25 years old, 30 years old, will be willing to sacrifice his mother? They say, this thing you want to do, you will be rich, but you need to bring somebody very close to you. Say, who is the person? Say, it has to be your mother. That's what this sacrifice requires. Say, if it is to be rich in life, I will do it too. Meanwhile, this person, God has a plan for him to be rich. He just has to wait some more. Lack of contentment leads to lack of patience in our lives. Ask yourself, what is it I'm not being patient about? What is it? Whenever you're under that pressure, I have to do it now, I have to do it now, I have to do it now. Check it. That lack of contentment is inside you. You are not being appeased. You are not allowing God to have his way. You are not allowing the calendar of God to run in your life. And when you do things that God does not want to give you now, you have to cope with things that God could have delivered you from now. The life of a man is not in the abundance of things that he has. There are stories that come to my mind now. There was a story of a fisherman in the village. Being a fisherman, he catches a lot of fish, sell them and all of that. So this guy came from town and said, I want you to listen to this story because it's very instructive. So this businessman came and said, wow, you could do a lot. So tell me about it. He said, I could get you a loan from the bank. He said, to do what? You will be able to do this, your fish farming, at a bigger scale. You will buy equipment. You will catch a lot more fishes. I said, okay. And then what will I do with them? And he said, don't forget, this man was, under a tree around the city center, the village center, resting and, relaxing. So the guy said, when you do it on a larger scale, you will be able to sell to a lot of people. Say, okay, what will happen after that? Say, you will make a lot of money. Say, wow, okay. And after that, and you will be able to retire. And to do what? And then you'll be able to sit under this tree, relaxing. And the guy said, and how many years will this take? Said, it will take you about 20 years. The farmer just laughed. And they stood up and they said, it will take me 20 years to arrive at where I currently am. Did you get that? Health practitioners are asking these days, why is it that a lot of young people in their 20s, in their 30s, are having sicknesses and diseases that in those days you only find in the 60s and the 70s? Lack of contentment. That's it. No time to rest. No time to do anything. Don't misunderstand me. Times are challenging. But some of you can even agree that the times are not as challenging as the things you are giving to it. No time to breathe. No time to sleep. No time to rest. No time to do anything. You are so irritable. You are so touchy because you are working in 5 different places. The question is, do you really need all of that. The farmer just recognized the proposal of the businessman and walked away. It will take me 20 years to arrive at where I currently am. For some of us, if you are really sincere with yourself, you will find out that you are doing more than you currently need to do.